Hey Kipsters and Kip families, it's Miss Schultz here. You guys look so great dressed up in your homeroom colors today. Make sure to remember to send a picture of you in your homeroom colors or doing work to your teacher today. So I'm really excited because we are going to do some CGI math together. I know you don't have your cubes at home with you, and that's totally okay. Just make sure that you have a paper and a pencil so that you can do the problem along with me. Make sure you have those two things in front of you and give me a big thumbs up when you're ready. Awesome, great job. I'm going to tell you a story and you're going to listen super carefully so that in a couple of minutes you can tell it right back to me. I have this good friend, Ms. Miller. You might know her too. And she loves collecting buttons. She has a big button collection at home where she has buttons of different shapes and sizes and colors. Her button collection started off with 11 buttons. But she decided that wasn't enough, so she went to the store to get even more buttons. At the store, she picked out 59 more buttons to add to her collection. When she got home, she wondered to herself, how many buttons do I have all together? All right, Kipsters, get ready to read this problem with me. Ms. Miller has 11 buttons. She buys 59 more buttons. How many buttons does she have all together? Nice job. We're going to read it one more time, and then you are going to be able to tell it back to me. Ms. Miller has 11 buttons. She buys 59 more buttons. How many buttons does she have all together? I'm going to cover it back up and see who can tell me this whole story on their own. Go ahead, Kipsters. Retell that story for me. Nice job. You've got it. So before we go and solve this problem, I have a question for you. Do you think that Ms. Miller has more or less than 59 buttons? Let me ask you that again. Do you think that Ms. Miller has more or less than 59 buttons? All right, well, we are going to get to find out how many buttons Ms. Miller has all together. I'm going to set my timer for 4 minutes. I'm going to make sure that during those 4 minutes, you're showing your work and you're solving this problem on your own. I'm going to uncover the words so that you can read the problem. 4 minutes is going to start now. Go ahead and get ready to solve to figure out how many buttons Ms. Miller has all together. Make sure your work is super neat, Kipsters. Who will remember to label how they count? Nice job, Kipsters. Make sure that you have all your parts represented on your paper. Make sure your work is neat and organized. Great job, Kipsters. Don't forget those labels. Kipsters, just 1 minute left. Don't forget your number sentence. Almost finished, Kipsters. Get ready to go over it together. Great job, Kipsters. So I'm going to spend some time now showing you 2 ways that I would solve this problem. I'm going to show you with my cubes, and then I'm going to show you what I would draw to represent that problem. So for my first strategy, I know that I'm going to start with my smaller number. She has 11 buttons. So I'm going to take a 10 and a 1, and that's going to make 11. I'm going to put those down. Then she buys 59 more buttons. So I'm going to take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I have 5, 10, 6. That's 50. And then I'm going to take another 10 stick, and I'm just going to break 1 off of it. Because I know that if I take 1 away from 10, that gives me 9. So here now I have 59 10 sticks. Now, the way that I'm going to count these up is I'm going to count all my 10s first, and then I'm going to count my 1s after. So let me count all my 10s first. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I have 60 or 6 10s. Now I need to count my 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But let me also make sure that I'm really careful because I know that I had 60 before, so now I'm going to count like I know I already have 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Let me show you how I would represent that on my paper. All right, here we go. So first I showed that I had 11. I had my 10 and my 1. And then I also showed that I had 59. I had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 9 more. Now I'm going to label it like how I counted. So I counted it by going 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. My total is 70. But I could also do this another way. I'm going to start with my bigger number this time because I know sometimes it's smart to start with my bigger number. So I'm going to start by counting out 59. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then, same thing, I have my 10 stick, and I'm just going to break off 1 so that I have 59. Okay, and then I'm going to get my other ones. I'm going to get my 11. I have 10, and I'm going to break off 1 to make 11. So, Kipsters, I'm going to count these a little bit differently, though, because I'm going to use something called decade counting. Can you say that with me? Decade counting. Your turn. Good job. The way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to start with my bigger number, and I'm going to decade count after that. So I'm going to start with my 59. I know that I have 59 here. I don't need to count it again. So 59. Let's keep that number in our head. 59. I have a 10 to add to that. 59. 69. Good. And then one more makes 70. Nice job. Now I'm going to show you how I would draw that one out. The way that I would draw this one out is a little bit different. I have my 59 because that's what I started with. So let me label that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 59. And then, instead of adding these separately, I'm going to decade count. 59, 69. I'm going to write that. 59, 69, and one more, that brings me to 70. My total is 70. Nice job, Kipsters. So, you did an awesome job solving these along with me. I'm going to give you one more problem to solve on your own. I'm going to read it to you 2 times, so listen really carefully. You ready? Okay. Caitlin has 18 pencils. She bought 46 more pencils. How many pencils does she have now? Let me read it to you one more time. Get ready. Caitlin has 18 pencils. She bought 46 more pencils. How many pencils does she have now? Kipsters, great job today. Go ahead and solve that problem I just read to you on your own. And make sure that you have your answer ready tomorrow because we're going to start our CGI lesson off learning the answer to this problem. Great job today, guys. Enjoy solving this math problem on your own. See you soon.